I'm glad you guys are here for this. So one of the Gary, one of the tunes I sent you, we're doing right now. Blue Escape, but we're just starting it, and we're gonna do it seriously tomorrow. But you're not here Wednesday.
And wasn't planning on being down here. I've got some other conflicts tomorrow.
So if we nail, how do we do that? I mean, could you do it where we just play along with it? If we
Well,
get it.
So how many takes do you think you're gonna do here?
Well, we're gonna try to quit in about 40 minutes, so we're gonna do one take now and then really work on it tomorrow. Maybe we do the turquoise tune tomorrow and then leave Thursday for unwritten all day.
Here we go.
Ududa, ududa, ududa.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow's not an option
Okay,
for me.
so
I wish it were. I wish it were.
maybe we'll do what we're gonna do now. Oh, that's the one I've got. Is that weird Zooin?
Crane, yeah, Crane too, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It fits my needs so far, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know what Topaz is? I also use
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that Topaz to bump up from HD to
Yeah.
4K.
We're doing 4K, 30K, all these.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully enough to work with. I didn't want to go 60. 60K.
And I still have 100 terabyte drive, so we're good to go. I got this NEA grant, and I said, spend the money on that. Give me that drive.
Nice.
So-
Nice. I'm still stuck at 20 odd here and there. Yeah. It is never enough. Never enough. So, yeah. So we'll do this one, and I will wander around with this and see what happens.
Yeah,
Okay. Stop.
I love that stuff.
I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So.
Well, I know. I wish it takes about a year to master it. You know.
It
So.
really does. Who's first?
Oh. Hey, John. Here again. Am I taking the first solo on this? Because it seems like all the tunes I write, I'm not writing necessarily for me to be the first soloist.
I could be the first soloist if,
Um,
whichever, yeah, I mean, I can do that if you want.
And then I kind of, so on the drum area, we start right away at C. You come in on the third and fourth repeat, and then there's some drums.
I think that we ought to make, I propose we make that 16. That's that thing between letter C and the next drum background.
Okay.
We have a couple open drum spaces, right?
Yeah. So you're saying maybe just 16 on the middle one?
Yeah, and maybe 16 on the last one, I mean.
Right. Because otherwise, when we do it without the click, I get lost, and I've expected you to count us back in on the head.
Well, but I can't, not be able to see Aaron. I think, but we are using a click, right?
Yeah.
And so I suggest as much, there's a lot of room there for the drums. So I think if both of those spots are 16, we'll be able to wrap our heads around it and remember it and feel it.
Okay. Is that enough for a drum solo?
Well, he's got other stuff too.
Yeah, you're playing while we're doing background.
He's got 32 bars at C, and then he has 16 more.
And then 8 more, and then 16.
Well, 16. You guys had 16 more, then 3 more 16s after the first 32. Right?
After the middle drum solo, the next part, where we go.
Yeah, that's 16 bars.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, repeat.
Yeah,
Okay. And then after that, it's 16 more bars and we're at the top.
yeah, at the sign, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have a feeling that will feel right.
Okay. Wow, man. I almost have to practice this before we play it, but I guess it doesn't matter.
So, and then the solos, are they what, 2 times through or 1 time through? Your solo and my solo, Hank?
It should be 2 times at least, yeah. 2
Well-
times each.
And does Utah blow on this one?
No.
So sax twice, piano twice, and then into drums?
Sax, piano, then drums.
Okay.
So the drums get to play a long time on this. That's good. Let's try this. I hope I can remember my head. So, just one more thing. So, when we're playing the head and we're in here, this is building up. But the last 4 bars, well, before we see the 3/4 bar, that's like a resolution. So it's a little bit. It's not building. It's letting go. It's almost legato. Then we're back to the edge. So it's edgy, and then if we've all got the same measure at 32, it's coming down.
Okay.
Is that good? Okay. So I guess I'll get familiar with this if we play it once. So yeah,
One question. The melody at A, is that 4th note short or long? Booba-dooba? Ba-dooba?
yeah, it's short. It's a quarter note.
Well, I mean, I've got it tied to a dot. Is it
The-
ba-ba-da-da,
the-
ba-da-ba-da, or
Oh, you mean the
ba-ba-da-ba?
first bar?
Is it your-
Yeah, it's held.
Okay.
Have you got that?
well, I do, but that just, you never see that, so it's. Okay. Play it again, Hank. That one you
The
play.
second one's short.
Okay, so you had marked it the same way.
Oh, if you got dotted there too?
No, you have a legato over the last 8th note.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first bar it looks exactly identical, and you play it long on the first bar, and you play it short on the third
because
bar.
I've got an 8th note tied into a dotted quarter on the first bar.
We don't. We just have an 8th note with a legato over it and a rest. So, but the first bar is different than the third bar. Is what I'm getting at. Is that,
Yeah, to me it is too.
Okay. Well, that's just not how it looks. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
we'll listen to it.
I mean, that's fine. It's just something got left out in the
Yeah.
notation.
All right. So 8 clicks, and then the drums start. I kinda wanted this to be a blowing tune, maybe we need to blow on this longer. Yeah, maybe 4 times, John?
Well, if we each played,
It kind of balances with the drums if we play 4 choruses each. In terms of length of solo.
okay.
Um, that would mean that every subsequent take will be longer.
Yeah. Do you think 4 is right as opposed to 3? You think 4 is?
I always like weird stuff, so 3 times would be would be good. 3/3 into the drum solo. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if people were trying to be square about all of this in numbers of 2s and 4s, 3 would make a surprise for the next soloist. So I'm good with that.
I mean, I don't think people are going to have any sense of how many choruses it is. You know, I mean,
Well-
the nature of the form and everything, it already being a 23.75 bar long form.
All right.
I'm just trying to imagine what the hell I can play for 4 choruses
Yeah.
on this, but
Again, I think if we don't start off full tilt and kind of build on it, maybe that's an idea. So 3 times. John and Hank. So should we ditch that entire first take?
there's no reason to ditch anything.
Okay.
It might be a source of a tight ensemble passage or something. I mean,
Or a late night?
yeah, there's no ditching. There's no ditching.
Everything's blackmail possibility.
I was gonna say also good for a late night drink-a-thon.
Could we practice just doing 32 to the coda? 32 and taking the coda?
Yeah.
32 to
Or-
the quarter. Ah. Oh, yeah. So let's do 8 clicks and play 32 and take the coda. All right. Okay, let's do another one. We still got 20 minutes. Good. Yeah. 14. I think the best thing to do would be to go listen to that, see what we want to change.
Is that the end?
Unless you want to do another.
Oh, well, we can listen. I mean, I figure we'll start with this one tomorrow anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be a good idea to listen and just
Listen and see what we want to change. Or
digest.
maybe I might work on a solo on this overnight or something, you know, like give it an idea. Boo-doo-doo-doo.
It's official. Those things are a pain in the ass balance.
Oh, the gimbals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't try to do it in a hurry. It's the same. All right. You guys gonna listen now?
Yeah, we're gonna listen, and then Aaron's got a gig, so we're done. in 10
Okay, so
minutes.
we're gonna tear down the cameras, document and tear down the cameras and be prepared for Thursday.
Okay.
You guys will finish this one, which was, what was the name of
This is called Blue Escape.
And that was one of the ones you sent me, so we won't be doing this on Thursday.
Well, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. One of the hardest tunes we're gonna do is called Unwritten, and I sent that to you. And one of the easiest ones we've got is Turquoise, and I think I sent that to you, but we might, so if you're not here, we might do the easy one.
Okay.
And do this and the easy one, and then there's one tune. And then, that's a lot of time. If we've got 6 hours on Thursday and we're only doing one tune, I don't know, we could pretend to play one, or
I mean,
attempt to get some video, or replay it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we could replay it, and even if it was slightly different, we could use the real track and it would match.
And you can always cut to the overhead on something that you felt wasn't right, a good match.
Yeah, see, we've got a variety